Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for being here today and for your love and support of the channel. And in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking at the channeled message of the day from Spirit. But before we get into the reading, just a quick reminder that if you are interested in subscribing to the channel and haven't done so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you'll always be notified when I upload a new reading. So I've laid out 3 piles of cards here. Pile number 1, you're going to be this red crystal tree here. Pile 2, you're going to be this green crystal tree here. And pile 3, you're going to be this white pyramid here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. You can then scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. You can then click on your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get into this reading. I have pile 1, so you guys chose the red crystal tree here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have Hera here, number 14, and it says amplified awareness. And we have this beautiful purple color here. So I love that for you guys because I feel like Spirit is letting you know here today that you are having some sort of increased awareness here. And I feel like for some of you, this could be like a spiritual awakening or an amplifying of your gifts. But I just see you really having this open crown chakra, an open third eye here, and really being able to see and notice everything around you here, having this increased awareness, like this card says, amplified awareness. And I feel like it's really helping you in your life, pile 1. So I love that. So let's get some more energy here. So you have number 34 with courage and the red jasper crystal. So that's beautiful. I feel like there is a message coming through here from Spirit for some of you about maybe having more courage. Maybe you're going through some fears or some doubts here. And Spirit just wants you to have courage, pile 1, and push through those fears, push through those doubts. And don't be afraid to maybe try new things or go new places or meet new people, you know, however it resonates here. But there is a need to have courage right now. And I feel like, you know, for some of you, having red jasper around may help you in terms of increasing your courage and your bravery here. So interesting energy. You also have embracing here. Yeah, so I feel like Spirit is also wanting you to just embrace life right now, pile 1. Embrace the beauty that's all around you. Embrace the peace, the stillness, and have the courage, you know, to do what you want and to say what you want and to be who you want. You know, really just embracing life and jumping in, you know, not being fearful, not having doubts, but just jumping right into life. I feel like that's sort of the message coming through here. So interesting. You also have the body card here, and it says, your body deserves your love. Beautiful. So yeah, this this message is really about self-love here. This card, taking care of your body, eating right, sleeping enough, exercising, taking time out to rest, all of those things, because your body deserves that, pile one, and your body needs that. And, I feel like for some of you here, maybe it's been hard to love yourself or to care for yourself. And Spirit is coming through with a message about really stopping and taking the time for self-love and self-care here. So beautiful. You also have number 10 here with the Alchemist. And I love that for you guys because it reminds me of this amplified awareness card here. I feel like this pile has a lot of magic within them. And, you are this alchemist here. You're capable of transmuting energies and you're capable of manifesting things. And, I feel like this is about transmuting negative energies maybe into positive ones. So if you are feeling this lack of courage or lack of bravery here, you are capable of transmuting that energy, pile one, and creating bravery and courage and confidence in yourself. And, Spirit just wants you to know that you are this alchemist here and you're capable of doing that, of transmuting this energy here. So I love that for you guys. So I just want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So you have the Nine of Gifts, which is the Nine of Pentacles card. And that, that card does remind me of, this embracing card here and also this alchemist card, because the Nine of Pentacles is about creating success for ourselves, being self-made and capable of manifesting things, and creating that beautiful life for ourselves and embracing life, like this card says, creating beauty, creating wealth, creating happiness for ourselves, and also being able to transmute any negative energies into positive. So that's beautiful. You also have the Queen of Canes here, which is the Queen of Swords. Yeah, and the Queen of Swords is someone who's very courageous and very brave. She goes after what she wants and she gets it, and she sets strong boundaries for herself. She doesn't let others, walk all over her. She sets boundaries and she has this courage here. And I feel like that's what Spirit is asking you to step into here, is this Queen of Swords energy, where you are courageous, you are brave, and you step into life and you embrace it, pile one, and you don't let anything stop you, and the Queen of Swords is also capable of, alchemy, of changing negative energies into positive, because she is very strong and she is very powerful. And, she has this amplified awareness here. And I love that because, this card really supports your main message here, which is about increased awareness. So I love that. You also have the Wheel of the Year, which is the Wheel of Fortune card. And that can talk about change, transmutation, like we talked about before, being this alchemist here and being able to change energies and transform your life, pile one. And Spirit just wants you to know that you are capable of this change here, and you will find this courage. You will find this bravery, I feel like. And, any fears or doubts that are holding you back are capable of being transformed. So beautiful. You also have the Knight of Canes here, which is the Knight of Swords. And that's beautiful energy as well, because the Knight of Swords is also very courageous and very brave. He fights for what he wants, and he doesn't let obstacles stop him. He doesn't let fears or doubts stop him. He goes after it. And he also has this increased awareness here. He's very wise and he's very intuitive. And I feel like that is the energy that you're really stepping into here. Or if you haven't, this is the energy Spirit wants you to be in. This, fighter, persevering person here who, knows what they want and goes after it and doesn't let fear or doubt stand in their way, pile 1. So love that. So I just want to get a few charms here for you guys to get some more energy here. So can we get some charms for pile 1, please? Okay, so you have the cat here. And that's funny because, cats represent that increased awareness. They are very observant and they're very aware of their surroundings and of energy as well. And I feel like this is kind of what Spirit is wanting you to be in here, is this cat-like energy, this awareness of, your feelings, of your thoughts, of things around you, just really being observant and vigilant right now. You also have this key here. So I feel like, Spirit is talking about you having the key to something here. This could be the key to, maybe solving these fears or doubts that you might be having. This could be the key to, manifesting something that you desire. This could be the key to transmuting these energies here, however it resonates for you. But I feel like you do have the key to something here. You also have this little, looks like grapevine. I'm not sure what that is, but I think it's a grapevine. So, that can talk about sweetness. And, it reminds me of this 9 of Pentacles energy here. It talks about the sweetness of life, embracing the beauty around you, having fun, enjoying life, and knowing that you are capable of harvesting this abundance here with the 9 of Gifts. So I love that. You also have another key here. Wow, that's amazing. So yeah, I feel like this is really about you finding the key to solving this problem here, solving this lack of courage or lack of confidence or lack of belief, and being able to transmute that, pile 1, into courage and bravery and, being this warrior here, with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, and just pushing through any fears or doubts and really having that cat-like energy here of being aware. So love that. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Pile 2, so you guys chose the green tree here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have maintain here. And we have this, looks like home with all of these cleaning supplies here. Interesting. So I feel like there's a message coming through from Spirit, pile 2, about really maintaining your life in some way right now. So for some of you, this could be maintaining yourself in terms of self-care, maintaining your home, keeping things clean and tidy. For others of you, it could be about maintaining your job in some way, making sure you're working hard and doing things in a timely manner. So it could resonate differently here for everyone, but I feel like there is an idea here about maintaining some aspect of your life. So interesting. You also have Shield Maiden here, and it says, make plans and focus. Yeah, so I feel like there's a need here that Spirit is saying to really focus right now and to plan and to maintain things. So however this resonates for you, whether this is, focusing on yourself, focusing on your family, maybe focusing on your home, your work, whatever it is here, there's really a need to plan and to focus right now and to be this, warrior here who protects, what they have and protects their, whatever it is, their job, their home, themselves, whatever it is here. But sort of this focus is really needed right now, I feel like. So interesting. You also have responsibility here. And it says, do what feels right for you above all else. It is impossible to please all parties in the present situation. You have responsibility only for your own life and actions. Others must take responsibility for themselves. Wow. So yeah, I feel like for a lot of you in this pile, this maintain energy here is really about maintaining yourself. So, doing what feels right for you, not for anybody else, taking care of you, pile 2, and practicing self-love, practicing self-care, and realizing that you only have responsibility here for yourself. Others need to take care of themselves, but your main focus needs to be on you. I feel like that's really sort of the message coming through here. So interesting. You also have honor your uniqueness here. And it says, thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. And it comes from Psalm 139. Interesting. So yeah, I feel like, there is a uniqueness about you, pile 2, and Spirit really wants you to recognize that. Recognize how special you are, how unique you are, and what beautiful gifts you have to share with the world. And they just want you to honor that, really appreciate that and express that. Don't be afraid to express your uniqueness and to live in that authentic place, pile 2. So love that. You also have birth here. I'm just going to cover this. Wow. So yeah, the birth card talks about, creation and manifestation. So there might be something that, some of you in this pile are birthing here, whether that's an actual, person, or whether that's an idea or a concept or a project, but this card talks about conception, the conception of something here. So like I said, some of you may have a creative project that you're working on, or some sort of work project, or, this could be an actual birth for some of you, as well, if that resonates. So beautiful energy. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So you have the Page of Gifts, which is the Page of Pentacles card. And that's beautiful because it talks about, excuse me, this planning energy here. Because the Page of Pentacles is someone who plans things, very wisely. You know, he sits down and he makes plans and he really focuses. And we even have this girl here writing in this book. So I feel like Spirit is asking you here to maybe take some time to sit down and write out how you're going to, maintain your life better, or how you're going to, birth this creation here, or, whatever, however this resonates for you, but really planning and focusing right now on your goals and on your dreams, I feel like is really the message coming through. You also have the Page of Canes here, which is the Page of Swords. And that's another planning energy. And, it's also about, this maintenance energy, really planning, really focusing, really maintaining whatever you're working on here, whether that's yourself or whether that's a project or, your home, whatever it is here, but really taking the steps and planning and then taking the action on it, pile 2. So I love that. You also have the 5 of Good Cheer, which is the 5 of Cups card. And that can talk about, sometimes disappointment or being in sort of, maybe being upset about something or feeling stressed about something. And, I feel like for some of you here, maybe it's about a project that didn't turn out the way you wanted, or, something in your life that didn't go as planned. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to sort of pick up the pieces here and really look at whatever that is and really work on maintaining your focus on that and, doing the things you need to do to maybe make that happen, whether it's a goal or a dream, or, maybe it's that you need to, like I said, focus on yourself here and practice self-love and self-care. So interesting. You also have the Ace of Gifts here, which is the Ace of Pentacles. And that's beautiful because it talks about, this birth energy here. It's about a new opportunity or even a new income stream, So there could be like something you're working on here that you're going to be birthing that's going to create abundance for you, pile 2. And I feel like it's just waiting for you to manifest here, to birth. And, with the present being outside the door, I feel like it's in the near future. It's something that's just waiting for you here, pile 2. So I love that energy. So I just want to get a few charms here for you guys to wrap up this reading. So Spirit, can we get a few charms for pile 2, please? I've got one more. Okay. So you have this little cross here. Beautiful. So I feel like, there is a message here about maybe prayer or meditation right now would be helpful for you guys, pile 2, to really lift your spirits out of this 5 of Cups energy here and, ask them to help you focus and to, maintain whatever this is here. You also have the Butterfly here, which talks about transformation and change and growth. So I do feel like there is, a big change coming here. And this could even be, self-growth, you figuring out that it's important to care for yourself right now, pile 2, and transforming yourself in that way, practicing more self-love, practicing more self-care, and really maintaining yourself. So that could resonate for some of you. You also have the guitar here. So, I feel like music would be also very helpful for you guys right now. Like I said, music can, lift our spirits. It can make us happy. It can help us, when we need to focus. It can help us when we need to get into, that happy, positive vibe, And, for a few of you here, you may even, somehow be involved in music in some way. Maybe you're going to create a new song, or maybe you're going to, you know, um, create some sort of music group, whatever it is here. I feel like there is, for a few of you here, something to do with birthing something that involves music here in some way. So I love that for you guys. So that is all I have for you today, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So you guys chose this white crystal here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have magical power here. Wow, beautiful energy. So I feel like there's a message coming through from Spirit, pile 3, about your magical power here. I feel like this is my group of magicians, my group of maybe psychics or tarot readers, or maybe you work in healing, in the medical field. Maybe you work in the spiritual world, however it resonates here. But I feel like you do hold some sort of magical power here. And Spirit just wants you to be aware of that and to know that you do have these gifts and they're very powerful, pile 3. So let's get some more energy here. So you have candle magic. Wow. So another card about magic here. So yeah, I feel like, this is a message from Spirit that, some of you may want to maybe practice candle magic. Maybe it's one of your powers that you have here that Spirit wants you to be aware of. And maybe you want to use candle magic to, set your intentions and to help you in your manifestations. And for others of you, maybe you already use candle magic and, it's something that is part of you and is part of your life. And if that's the case, Spirit is supporting that and letting you know that that is one of your magical powers. So I love that. You also have the spirit of gratitude here, number 43. So yeah, there is a message coming through about about practicing gratitude right now, pile 3. Really being grateful for all of the beauty in your life, all of the peace, all of the harmony, and all of the gifts that you have. With this magical power card, you are very powerful. And Spirit just wants you to be grateful for that and to recognize that. And, maybe you want to do a gratitude list, or maybe you want to journal about, and start a gratitude practice. For some of you that could resonate. But yeah, there's just a need here to really practice gratitude right now. So love that. You also have house 2 here with physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. Interesting. So yeah, I'm getting an interesting message here for a few of you here. I feel like, if there is some sort of lack of material wealth or resources here, I feel like Spirit is coming through with a message about maybe using candle magic to help you increase your possessions or increase your material wealth in some way. That's just going to be for a few of you. But, for others of you, I feel like this is about having gratitude for all that you do have, having gratitude for your security, for your possessions, for your material wealth. So it's going to resonate differently here. But I do feel like there is a message about you know, either practicing candle magic to help you increase your wealth or practicing gratitude of your material wealth here. So interesting. You also have patience here, and it says, pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. Interesting. So yeah, there is a message here about maybe taking a pause right now, pile 3, before you take any sort of action. And knowing that divine timing is at work in whatever you're trying to manifest here, or maybe in terms of increasing your resources. But yeah, there's just a need here, I feel like, for patience. And it's interesting that you have the unicorn here, because the unicorn represents magical power and it represents unique gifts. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you have these unique gifts here, whatever they may be, whether they are candle magic or manifestation or, healing, or whatever your gifts are. I feel like Spirit just wants you to be patient right now, and maybe just take that time out, take that pause, and, understand that divine timing is at work in your life. So love that. So I just want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy. So you have the Six of Gifts, which is the Six of Pentacles card. And that can talk about this material values here. It can talk about abundance and generosity and gifts. So I feel like, for a lot of you in this pile, it can resonate differently here. But I feel like you are capable of creating this abundance for yourself. And, we have this girl here, and she's sort of holding up this gift, and I feel like she's giving it to somebody here. So I feel like, you are capable of creating this abundance for yourself. And like I said, some of you may use candle magic, or you may want to use candle magic to help you create that abundance. But yeah, I just get this idea of giving and abundance here with this card. So I love that. You also have the Nine of Good Cheer here, which is the Nine of Cups card. And that can talk about happiness. And it can talk about, again, abundance, and being satisfied with our lives. And I feel like this is the energy that Spirit wants you to come into here. This energy of celebration and of gratitude, being grateful for your gifts and grateful for what you have, and just enjoying yourself, pile 3, enjoying your life. So love that. You also have the Ace of Good Cheer, which is the Ace of Cups. And that can talk about, again, the energy of gratitude, but also the energy of love and happiness. Celebrating your life, celebrating your gifts, manifesting what you desire, all of that, and really co-creating with Spirit and with the universe here. And I feel like that's what this Patience card is about, understanding that the divine is working with you right now to manifest your dreams and your goals here. So love that. You also have the Queen of Candles, which is the Queen of Wands energy. And that's beautiful, because the Queen of Wands is very, she has a lot of power and a lot of this magical power, that your main card talks about. So I feel like this is you really just embracing your gifts here and being in this energy of manifestation, of creation, and understanding that you are working with the divine here to manifest, to create this beautiful life for yourself, where you are fulfilled and you are happy and you are generous and you are, in this high vibe, energy of manifestation and love here. So love that for you guys. So I just want to get a few charms here to wrap up this reading. So Spirit, can we get a few charms for pile 3? Thank you, Spirit. So let's see what you got here. So you have a butterfly here. Beautiful, because butterflies represent transformation and change. So, you know, I do feel like there is a change here that is coming or is possible for you, pile 3. And I feel like, you know, for some of you, it involves this using your magical power here, using your gifts to create the life that you want, pile 3. You also have this tree here, which can represent roots and grounding. So I do feel like for some of you in this pile, there is a need to ground yourself here, to really ground your energies and maybe spend time in nature around trees, because that can really help you with your root chakra, with grounding yourself, because I feel like that will really help you manifest whatever it is here that you're desiring. You also have this horse here, and horses can represent freedom. Having the freedom to be ourselves, to express ourselves, to use our magical gifts, and to create the life that we want. You know, so there is a message here about having the freedom to just be you, pile 3, and don't be afraid of that. You also have this heart here. Wow. And I feel like that, you know, goes with this Ace of Cups card here. So for some of you, this could be about some sort of love in your life. Maybe it's a partner. Maybe it's a new partner coming in. You know, this could also be self-love, you know, understanding that you are this powerful, magical person here at pile 3, and having that self-love for yourself. So interesting. You also have, wow, another heart, and it says made with love on it. Beautiful. So yeah, I feel like this is Spirit saying that you were made with love here, pile 3. And you are made of love, you know. So there is this beautiful, I feel like, love energy coming through here from Spirit. I feel like Spirit is very proud of you here and loves you so much, pile 3. And they just want you to know that you were made with love, and they appreciate you, pile 3. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.